XDD go faster. Hello, 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 everybody. So, we're here. Link for Dead was the first Sabaduski of today. Why are my alerts not working? Hello, alerts, alerts, alerts. There it is. Took some time. We're gonna have a Spammiej reacts coming in, and we're gonna potentially. Now, I will not confirm go into Kaki. Like, I am not so sure, guys, if my mood is in the right, if my mind is in the right space to play Kaki. I feel like I need to really force myself to play Kaki, which is not good. Also, I changed some dingsbooms on the camera. Okay? I added some color, contrast, hue, saturation, balance, white balance, isotropic dingsbooms, and I don't want to hear anything anymore. Okay? Anyway, there are some videos here on the Reddit that look quite interesting. So, we're gonna watch some videos. Also, when is this streamer awards thing? Is Virtual leaving already? Does anyone know when the streamer awards the thing is in LA? Isn't it like soon? Wait, let me check this. Oh, it's in 5 days. Okay, it's in 5 days. You think he said he left already? But he was streaming last night. No? Anyway, I also thought it would be a cool idea if I do not play Kaki today. I thought about playing all of Speck's maps and make a compilation because I think he kind of deserves the recognition. I feel a little bit sad for Speck, so I might actually play all of his tracks and actually have a look at them because I've seen him flex some pictures in my Discord. Look at this. Like, I've seen him flex pictures like this in my Discord and some runs in my Discord, and I truly don't understand why he gets shit on all the time. Like, I do not understand. So this looks like an absolute banger, and I think I just want to play them. All right, I think I just want to play them, guys. As we know, in TrackMania World Tour, it is a custom to always have statistics, paragraphs, mathematical equations to determine who is going to win the World Cup, who is going to win the next match, who is going to win this, who's going to lose, who's winning the pick and ban. And today, there is a video released by Magpie, who has honestly delivered, in my opinion, great statistics throughout the entire season. He is a member of the Spammiej community, and today we're gonna watch a video about his data analytics. Hello. His data analytics forecasting the result of the TrackMania World Tour playoffs coming up next week. So let's get into it. Bang! From data to victory. Forecasting TrackMania World Tour Stage 1 playoffs. Now, why is this important? Because Alliance is in the playoffs. So I want to see what kind of data Magpie has figured out. Yeah, let's have a listen.
What's up, YouTube?
What's up?
In this video, we will be using maths to see the future in TrackMania, including win chances for each team.
Okay, we're gonna go in deep here.
We'll then go through the stats in some more detail and discuss some key points.
All right.
First, we need to collect representative data for all players. I've done this through threaded screen capture on the live streamed video for the first 7 days of play. This essentially means taking a screenshot, using OCR to read the words and numbers, then some logic to work out where the players are on the map. This isn't perfect, and sampling suggests it's around 93 to 98% correct.
Okay. I'm already lost.
But optimizing this stuff can be extremely boring, so I'm moving on. We now have to make 3 basic assumptions.
All right.
Now, point 1 and 2 are the biggest issues with this approach, but are very difficult to model in data. For point 3, because we have...
Okay, let's actually read, because I don't know if he's going to read. Point 1, players will not improve a lot before playoffs. 2, players do not play better or worse according to point, situation, or pressure. And point 3, players will only make one simple decision within rounds. Drive normally or drive safe. Yes.
Data points for all CPs, we can simulate the race in these CP chunks. Then, if a player is far ahead of opponents, we will adjust their times and probability of crashing. So how does this work? Let's take an example. Solary versus Team BDS on back and forth.
Yes.
To work out the map win rate, we only need to calculate the chance of each outcome for one round, and then extrapolate this to the map score. Since players can improve on maps over a season, but are unlikely to get worse, we'll take each player's best 3 performances on that map and drop the bad ones.
Okay.
Using Markov chains and hash tables, we simulate each possible
P bracket x n plus 1 equals x stripe x1 equals x1 comma x2 equals x2 comma dot 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 comma xn equals xn bracket.
CP for each player
Yes.
and its associated probability. This is essentially like a gigantic probability tree. Each player also makes a decision to safe and alter their CP time profile for each check.
Carl's checkpoint 8, 43.38. Afi and Arao are, okay, 2 seconds behind. If yes, distribute from all bang. If no, distribute only from match data where bang. Okay.
Based on opponent's position. We continue this until the finish line is reached, at which point we tally up the player finish order into team results. Now that we have the probability of each round, we can use basic combinatorial.
P bracket A closing bracket equals E K1 plus K2 plus dot 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 plus kilometer equals N. Nice.
To work out the probability of each team reaching 10 points first. This is then the probability that each team wins that map. We can then repeat this for all 10 maps.
Reps
If a team has no recorded times on a map, we'll just assume they would have lost it 100%. For match simulation.
What is this logo here? Why does this look like a TrackMania Royal team? Like a bird. Distracted.
We have to also simulate the pick ban rules for each series format using the live seeding. We'll do this by just assuming all teams run the same mathematical approach above and then ban their worst maps and pick their best ones in order. Finally, we can again apply combinatorics to the match to calculate which team would reach the required map score first, giving us their match win chance. We then repeat this for all teams. So what do the results look like? I've put them all on my website linked below, but we can briefly see that the results quite closely match the league results. This really is not surprising considering the data is collected directly from that same league. It is interesting to see some basic rock, paper, scissors interactions emerging.
Oh, shit.
Some of these win chances might seem very high, such as BDS versus Alliance. Looking at the map breakdown indicates that your series win chance is quite dependent on your win percent on your first and second picks. But it's important to remember that we've made some basic assumptions.
Okay, so what can we look? 14% win rate. Honestly, we'll take it. And like, as long as it's not a 100, you always have a chance. Even if this was 0.1%, you always have the chance. That's what matters. You got to look at it from the positive side, not the negative side.
Looking at the map breakdown indicates that your series win chance is quite dependent on your win percent on your first and second picks. But it's important to remember that we've made some basic assumptions on these results, and the results will also retroactively favour the teams that performed well in a compound way.
Yes.
This is because a team that is faster or already winning is able to make more safe decisions, which model better. A team that is struggling will always look worse in these stats because they are being forced to drive faster, and probably worse, in an attempt to give themselves a chance to win. So, what about playoffs? Well, the work already done gets us most of the way there. We just need to include the best of 2 tiebreaker of the deciding map in the matches, and the best of 3 rule for the grand final. We then calculate the probability that each team makes it to each round, and also each team's overall tournament win chance. Before we go into specifics, let's briefly recap the numbers, assuming all games were just 50-50. Because of the seeding system, and the grand final favouring the upper bracket winner, we see that seed 1 and 2 would each have a 75% chance of making it to the final, and the top 2 seeds' combined chance of winning the tournament would be 87.5%. The chance of seed 3 to 6 winning the tournament would be just above 3% each, and their chances of making it to the final would be 12.5% each. Now let's review the breakdown in full. This is certainly interesting. Let's note how Solary would be most scared of facing ITB, but BDS would be most scared of facing G1 in a hypothetical final. It is interesting how each of the top 2 seeds have different weaknesses. For fun, on the website I've also added a button that lets you simulate the bracket outcome. Doing this a few times might give you a better feeling of just how likely each number is. It will probably take a while before you get a winner.
Guys, you were talking about... Listen, as long as it's above, you always have a shot. You're laughing, Pepe laughing 0.4, but this is more chance than all of you guys in chat. Realize that. Okay? You have 0%. Okay? These boys have 0.4%. That's what's up.
How each of the top 2 seeds have different weaknesses. For fun, on the website I've also added a button that lets you simulate the bracket outcome. Doing this a few times might give you a better feeling of just how likely each number is. It will probably take a while before you get a winner who isn't Solary or BDS. Who knows?
Really?
Your random playoff result might be the one that actually occurs.
I mean, yeah,
now,
like
it's
it makes
really
sense.
time to criticize the data in some more detail. The biggest issue is the improvement teams could make in 2 weeks of practice. Not only could their bands change, particularly now they know the real pace of opponents, but also their consistency and pace is likely to improve. It's difficult to know how much, but something obvious to point out is that there is more room for improvement for the bottom seeds. So top seed...
Like, this is way too much. Like, I have no clue. Dude, this is way too many numbers for me to even make sense of what the hell is happening. It's too much. Like, obviously, I know that at the top there's like, it explains what the numbers mean, but god damn, it's a lot of numbers.
Will probably have a smaller advantage than is displayed. Let's also note that if this playoff model was being updated in real time, like most betting websites would do for live sport, its model would quite heavily update. Whoever the winner of the seed 3 to 6 playoff is very likely to have made a significant step forward, and their adjusted true win rate going into the top seeds is probably going to be better than displayed now. However, there are just no way to objectively account for this. We don't know what the team's performance will be in the future.
True.
Another thing to discuss is the emotional aspect. Solary have 2 world champions.
Yeah.
But BDS beat them in the regular season. The players cannot fail to dwell on this, particularly before the match. Likewise, even though Alliance is being bashed by the statistical modelling, let's remember they actually have the defending TMGL and TMCL champions.
And don't forget they have Coach, a world champion, also, okay?
To briefly put out some opinions, I would put Solari as slight favourites over BDS. They have fewer maps they need to work on for the head-to-head. Pac was measurably the best player in the regular season, and Carl had the lowest crash rate in the league.
That's insane.
For seeds 3 to 6, I think I would highlight ITB. ITB have one of the best map matchups going into the top 2 teams, and are probably the most likely to cause an upset. However, I think Carmine Corp is the most likely to win.
Yeah, and why is he saying that about ITB? Well, it's clearly because they are both on keyboards.
In the seed 3 to 6 playoffs. This is simply because they had both players put in excellent performances on the final 2 days of play.
Yeah.
G1 and Alliance both have something to prove on reliability coming into the finals. It would still be wrong to write them off though, particularly given all 4 players have put some very strong performances in the past year. So what do you think about the playoff chances for each team? And was any of this stuff surprising to you? If you are interested in any more details, check out the website. Until next time.
My man ends the video with an SD helper. Hey, no way. My man pops the SD helper in.
So what do you think, team?
A good one.
And was any of this stuff surprising to you?
My next TMWT identity submission.
If you are interested in it,
get the perfect SD.
Any more details, check out the website. Until next time.
Holy moly, I love it. Yo, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah, that is an interesting thing. Do we have like the website here? Select a format and 2 teams. Allianz. We do a best of 5. And we are playing against K-Corp. Okay. I mean, 31. Wait, what is happening here? Oh, best of 7 works. Oh, it's because it has never been played. A best of... Wait. Oh, now it... Wait, it's a bug. Anyway. Yeah, great video. Did I understand a lot of things? Not really. I'm gonna be honest. But, yeah, I do really like these stats. Like, they're pretty damn cool to watch. At least for me. We only have 1 positive percentage, and that is against Sinners. But, we're in playoffs, so we'll see how it goes. Anything can happen. Boys are grinding, so, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Spammiej Reacts. I'm out. Bye. Alright. Good post. Yeah. Let's see what he says here. If any pro players or teams, I really don't recommend blindly following any of this for strategy. If you feel like you have a better idea for pick, then go with that.